hype.
Too easy. This is what you asked for. What the hell?
Oh yeah! My setup's making it hard to unmute my microphone. Whoopsie. Alright, well, hey, what's up, guys? It is your boy, the Luigi Striker here, back again with another video, and today we're gonna be finally doing another Minecraft building stream, and it seriously has been a long time since I last done a Minecraft building stream. Like, I don't even know when the last time was, but it's definitely been a couple months at least. I think the last time I was Yeah, actually, I think the last time I was doing building streams was when I was working on Fear 325, so that was all the way back in October, so yeah, it's been a good 3 months or so since I last done a building stream, so yeah, so I apologize, I'll just say right off the bat, unfortunately, like, I'm definitely still really waking up right now, like, I'm definitely not fully awake yet, so if I am stepping over my words a bit, that is why. I'm just really tired right now, so it sucks. It's like I give myself good amount of sleep, and my body's like, nah, bruh, not good enough. And I'm like, what do you mean it's not good enough? I gave you like 7, 8 hours of sleep. Like, screw you. Like, that is some good ample sleep time. Body's like, nah, bruh, you suck. Do better. And like, I want 9, 10 hours. I'm like, bro, I'm not giving you 9, 10 hours. I want to use those extra 2 hours to do other things. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna be working more on my Deltarune and Minecraft project here. I will say in this video here in particular, this is definitely gonna require me a lot of focus to go and do because the thing I'm gonna be working on next is Noel's house here, as you can see. Like, what do you mean, Luigi? It looks complete to me. Well, that's the outside of it, but the inside of it needs to still be done. And yeah, I could do like a little quick showcase of everything that I've done so far before we get started. But yeah, like a lot of the work is gonna revolve around Noel's house, and I've honestly saved this part for last in the Deltarune build because this is by far the hardest part to make within Hometown, in my personal opinion. Because just Noel's house is like a freaking mansion. So, of course, the inside of it's going to be, big with a lot of rooms. And Toby has like an annoying design thing, like where he has a staircase. So, like, the staircase looks like, yeah, it's going up. But I don't really know how best to explain this. But here, I can, like, show my, let me go to intermission screen for a second so I can show what I'm talking about. So I have the game up right here. This is what I'm using for building. So here, let me actually just show this here. Yeah. So see this staircase here? Yeah, that staircase. That staircase is going to be a problem to figure out, well, how do I make like a staircase going up when it only like goes up by technically 1 block? Because as you can see, like the walls would be going up there, and then you have a floor up on the next level there, but there's a staircase though. And I hate when Toby does stupid stuff like this because it makes it really difficult to figure out like how am I going to design around that. And it looks like there's no wall like that'll block off that area there, so it looks like it's up and open. So stuff like that's gonna be super fun to go and figure out how I want to do, but well, we'll get it figured out. Even if it does definitely suck to go and figure out. Yeah, hope you guys will enjoy this building stream here, and of course, make sure to go hit that like button, hit that sub button. You want to see more of this project come into life, live. I definitely will still be working on this project a lot off camera as well, but I do want to start dedicating some streams to actually working on this live for you guys. So before we do get started, though, I can give you guys a little bit. I've been showcasing a bunch of things within Deltarune so far. If you've been watching, if you keep track of my YouTube shorts at all, but there are a few areas that I haven't shown yet, but I will definitely try to get around to. But yeah, this is basically the whole hometown area. It's looking really really nice, and like the hillside there in the back of all the trees of Noel's mansion there. And yeah, so I have the back area here. Yeah, you can see some of my coasters are in the back there. Yeah, this is where I guess like the shelter is what they call it. Yeah, the shelter door is back here, and as you can see, I specifically made the lighting get darker back there on purpose. And then over here we have our little graveyard area, looking very nice. A nice little like a not couch, a chair there. And if we go in here, we have our church. And so there's a little nice inside of the church here, and then you go into each of the different rooms. This is like the choir practice room here. And we got Mr. Jackenstein in there in the closet. Very nice. And if you go on this side here, I think this is like, yeah, I think like pastor's office, I'd imagine. So yeah, looking pretty nice, pretty nice, pretty nice. And then this one doesn't require teleport. You just go straight into the church sanctuary here. Our little red and yellow juices here. Yeah, this I'm really happy with how this all turned out here. Like this looks fantastic. I'm really proud of this here. Like this looks so much better when you actually like see it like in Minecraft in full 3D scale. It's pretty sick. So yeah, there's all that for the church. And then you can go into. Actually, have I done town hall yet? Oh yeah, I have. Oh for sure. I was like for a second like, have I done this yet? Like, of course I've done this. That this is the town hall area. I don't think actually I've shown this off yet. Why is that? I hate when I just find random missing blocks. Unbelievable. How in the Italian brain, brain rot are you? You have the most interesting ways of like asking me how I'm doing, don't you, Gio? So here's your little hospital area. You got each of the different hospital rooms here. Poor hospital patients have to be dealing with like bright lights like shining in them. They won't be able to ever sleep. So sad. But unfortunately, the frog light thing was the best thing I could find to match the colors in that room. Yeah, as I stated in the beginning, I am definitely feeling really tired right now. Like, I definitely still not fully waking up. I do hope later on I'll be fully waking up, but yeah, I'm not doing too hot right now. The only reason why I'm not doing too hot is just because I'm really tired. And I just need to wake up and then I'll be doing fine. This is the library area. This is where you go into the cyber world, or the dark worlds. Yeah, I'm still curious of how I'm gonna end up like having the dark world, like how you would end up actually getting into the dark worlds. Because as you can see here, this just goes into the science room. So maybe I could put like a sign here and like in the server thing here and be like, press this button here if you want to go to cyber world. I'll do something like that. Library. And yeah, the school at the moment does not have the Castletown made yet, but yeah, you could still walk around in the school though. Very cool. This is the classroom where Chris and Susie are in. And over here you have Toriel's classroom. And yes, I do know technically the door is supposed to be on that side of the wall, but the thing is though is that you enter it from the bottom. At least that's how it looks like when Chris enters in. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll just make the entrance from the bottom instead. Change it up a little bit. And this is like a closet that doesn't have anything in it yet. We don't know what's in that room, and this is one of the old, not used classrooms anymore. Apparently, the school has such little bits of students that it only has like 2 classrooms. I don't know where it's crazy how Toro was able to get a job there. And you have this little area here, and we even have like the back alley made. Yep, pretty cool, pretty cool. And then if we go, yeah, we can't go into that house. So I'm wondering, do I have block off in here? I do not actually. I totally forgot to do that. Yeah, since we don't know what's in this house yet, I have to block this off. There. We can go into this building now, which is our convenience store or grocery store, I guess. A little sand store. Not too shabby. Got stuff on the shelves. Got little boxes in the back, which are actually, I thought that'd be like a really good block for boxes, but it's like the beehive blocks. Pretty cool. You know, our awesome QC's diner that I didn't make it in time. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Like, this is like an amazing recreation of this little diner here. And I apparently missed a block again. Actually, it's good I'm double checking this out because I think there's some blocks missing here and there. It's a little pizza store here, or a pizza restaurant, or whatever you want to call it. Very nice. And then if we go, so what are some of the buildings that you can go into at the moment? So yeah, pretty much gotten all the buildings done except Noel's mansion, so that's the one big one I still have left to do. You can go into Asgore's shop here. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. And you got the back room here. I wanted to like have flowers like within each of the glass cases, but this is the best I can really do for that. Just putting like carpets on top of them. Yeah, pretty cool. Too shabby. And then I think the last house that we could go into, which actually I'm really actually before we go into there, you have the little lake area here. I know technically you can't see across the lake, but I just had to like do a little custom design here. And what's cool is like you have these leaf litter blocks, and I have barrier blocks here. So it makes it look like there's actually the leaves like floating on the water, like how you see like in the game. So I thought that was like really cool look there. And then yeah, just so like it like as like you're playing, so you don't see like just out there like in the endless grass. I just had like a wraparound of the trees, the tree design. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm really happy with like how all this has like turned out so far. Like this recreation seriously could not have gone like any better, dude. Like I am genuinely really impressed with this recreation so far. It's looking so freaking good. And yeah, like I absolutely love how this was all designed. Like it feels just so cozy in here for Toriel's house in Deltarune. You got the TV, the two chairs here. You got the couch in the back. I kind of have a feeling maybe what I'll do is like maybe like you flick a lever here, or maybe press this button, and then you would go into the dark world for antenna. A little kitchen area, like all the stuff set up and everything. This looks so nice, dude. I'm actually really happy with how this all turned out. And then you have the bathroom. Very nice. And this actually was something that I finished pretty dang recently. I think this was finished like 2 days ago or something like that. And yeah, unfortunately I have to do a TP into Chris's room. Much as I didn't want to, but I have to. Or Chris and I guess his brother's room. And there's like the cage where he throws the soul into. And like they've accidentally fallen there, you're trapped. Wahahaha. You're trapped like the soul. I'm just gonna quickly do something. Usually, like for computer backgrounds, I have just a painting on it. What do I want? I guess I can go with that. That was fine. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Since we don't know what's in this room, like we don't have anything in there. So yeah, that's basically everything that Deltarune that's been recreated so far, and I'll be working on Noel's house today. So definitely looking forward to it. Good stuff. Good stuff indeed. Alrighty, well, without further ado, let's go and get this show on the road, shall we? Then yeah, just wish me luck I can power through this stream, okay? And hopefully, like, as the stream goes on, I'll wake up. But man, I'm like, this is rough for me today. Oof. I think actually it'd be nice to do some job searching so actually I can, and even though I still have some morning streams to go and do, at least I can rest for a good chunk of the day. Can you pick the music? Depends on what you want. I only really want to listen to something that I know personally, and also something that can just be nice to play in the background for a while. And if you say Sparks of Hope, I'm gonna say no, because I don't know that OST very well. Alright, let's see. So first we gotta make our teleport thing. Actually, I'm gonna quickly get rid of some of the blocks and just start from scratch. Alright, well, creative is being annoying as all hell, so I'll just do that. Saving me a little bit of time. Alright, can I give myself a command block? Alright. I don't know the Rayman Legends OST. Again, I want it to be something that I can also enjoy too while listening to. If you want to recommend the late Ray Legends OST to me, you have to do that within a $10, well, actually $20 donation for video game OSTs. Just like, but I'm broke. Well, that sounds like a you problem. Uh, okay. So it's a very so like the wall colors in Noel's place is a very much bright light blue. I'm gonna figure out a good bright light blue. Like it's not like bright like block of diamond though. So probably I mean also the light concrete powder doesn't really match it very well. Spin a wheel. Again, I'm not doing OSTs that I don't really know. I mean, technically I have heard now like 4 Hollow Knight tracks, but I don't really feel like listening to that this stream, so I'm denying both of those requests. Sorry. There's not really like a fantastic block choice for this. So that's always like the fun part in this too. It's like really trying to figure out. Well, probably my best. I don't know. I was about to say like probably the most matching one would be like light blue glass, but obviously I don't want the walls to be made out of glass. That's dumb. Yeah, I'm not too sure what I want to use block wise. Can make it out of ice. That actually wouldn't be too not fitting for Noel's house. Just use a reindeer and everything. And actually, clay could potentially work pretty well. I think I'm okay with doing clay. And we can do like a combine with like snow as like the bottom outline. Ooh, okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Part of me was still really tempted to do ice, but I think that'd be really weird if her walls are made of ice. So it definitely is not made out of ice. Okay, so what kind of white color would that be? I think maybe like sandish? Maybe like I can do sandstone for that. It it's kind of it's kind of giving a sandstone vibe. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. All right, and then her door is what kind of door would I use for that? Looks like maybe like a jungle door. Yeah, we can do a jungle door. I actually do not know that OST very well. It's one of the RPG games I haven't gotten around to yet, and I know what you're about to say. What? You haven't played that game yet? I do want to play it eventually, but no, I have not played that game yet. Okay. See, so you can see all the like how I do the houses, so like all the insides of the different places. They're all underneath the map. Yeah, so much fun, right? All right. I'm not really a Mario and Luigi veteran, what do you think? I do like the Mario and Luigi games, don't get me wrong. They're great games, but I haven't gotten to playing all of them yet. I do hope to do Superstars someday, but I just really haven't had the time to go and do so. Again, you're like, I like your comment. You're like, I want to grow older, and I'm like, trust me, when you're young, when you're saying that when you're young, you're definitely gonna wish that your youthful days were back. When you become older, you have less and less time to do the free stuff that you want to do. It's very sad. The things I learned. Oh, come on, throw another one at me, because I would like to start listening to something now. But you haven't given me a recommendation yet that I've accepted. Okay. Mario Kart World. Yeah, we could do Mario Kart World. Originally, actually, I was thinking of doing Sonic Racing Crossroads, but I guess we can do Mario Kart World. It could be good. Wow. Start with the original Mario Bros. Like remix. Wow. That's funny. How did I sleep? I slept on a bed with blankets. What kind of a question is that? Sleep how probably any normal human being sleeps. It's kind of a dumb question. Alright. Yeah, partially... Partially, I'm still like... I might actually do a light concrete powder. I think it just suits it better. I don't like using concrete powder because it's a pain in the ass to deal with, but it matches the design a little better, I'm sure. Man, I gotta say, I do appreciate the fact that Toby is like seriously going like way harder like on his designs for stuff because it looks fantastic. But as someone who's trying to recreate his whole game here in Minecraft, it's like his designs, his designs getting better makes my life more difficult. Like part of me like really appreciates the fact he's doing much better with his designs, but the other part of me is like, oh my gosh, stop getting better. It's making these builds way more difficult. Like, I will still, like, voice strongly, like, I am terrified of making Chapter 4. Chapter 4, I have no idea how I'm gonna do that yet. I'm very nervous about that one. Ugh. I don't really see a good way how I'm gonna recreate everything in it. Like, if you look at videos of Chapter 4, for anybody who doesn't know what it all looks like seriously, it's kind of crazy. Alright, well, this is a bench. Oh, I guess not a little table. Get rid of the expression. I guess not. Man, I felt like I slept well, but I guess I didn't get enough sleep according to my body. Taking a douche to me right now. What the hell am I gonna design a little Santa reindeer thing here? Jeez. I don't know about this. It looks so bad, but well, again, this is like much more. It's much mini. The scale is definitely way toned down. It's like, of course, it's not gonna look fantastic. I'm really glad they have this as a like a type of wood now. That helps out. Can I set up the block? Okay. I'm trying to make the antlers if you're curious. Good enough. That's stupid. Alright. Then there seems to be a table on the other side of it. There we go. Bro, if you're saying you can't sleep, bro, you're gonna get sleep deprivation really bad. Like, you should honestly, like, really try to get sleep. Like, I get maybe if it might be hard for you, but seriously, if you get sleep deprivation, you could die. So I don't, honestly, I'm being serious about this. If you're not been getting sleep, my dude, get some effing sleep. I don't want to see you dying, dude. Sleep deprivation is really bad. Alright. Care about my viewers, okay? Sometimes I gotta give harsh love, I have to give harsh love. And I get you wanna, like, support my streams and all that, I appreciate that, but, like, your life is far more important than supporting my streams, okay? Just saying. Well, you're gonna have to learn to get better at that, man. Fortunate thing is life doesn't make things easy for you, so you just gotta learn how to get around stuff like that. You eventually learn how to get better at it. And you'd be like me, work yourself down to the bone each day, and then you'll be so tired that you'll easily fall asleep. That's definitely been my strategy. And it's worked pretty damn well. Okay, I imagine probably I'm gonna have this be a free staircase thing. Okay. I don't want the table across there to be that long. Maybe actually it's two. Should I make it two? What looks better? I'd probably say the three across, yeah, that looks better. I really want it to be three across, so I'll do that. Actually, what I'll do then, I'll just move this one block back, just not too incredibly long. Okay, there we go. Parents get back from their trip. Where are your parents going to? They're leaving a child at home alone for a while? Yeesh. Okay. Oh, perfect. That works great. Ugh. Man, I can tell I'm definitely tired of looking up stupid things like float. Yeah, what is wrong with me? Can I put burns in this? I can't. The question is, can I do large burn removal? Of course not. Alright, let's do normal burns one. I'll do like a... I'll do like a carpet, I guess. Like, well, actually, well, if I want to actually make bigger ones, I can do this. I don't know. If there are bigger pots. There we go. Sweet. Beautiful. Alright, let's check that. Let's see. I didn't realize your parents were away from you for a while. Kinda sucks. Yeah, it is if I doesn't bother you a whole lot, then I guess it's okay. But, seriously, I'm way too excited about that thing. Just keep it red. No, it's not, but this is all pretty good too. That concrete block going into the void. Rock pollution. Noel's like, bro, Susie's like sniffing my back, bro. Like, I don't like it. Maybe a weird ass random comment, but that's what it looks like I'm doing right now. I'm leaving Chris. Chris is still around there. Chris is probably feeling so awkward and he's like, bro, why are you making me just stand here for so long? What is the player doing? Did he go on a freaking vacation? He just left Deltarune running? Totally open. Yeah, it's 10% like getting yours from the getting your hopes up that much thing. And the way you were hyping it up, it made it sound like you were at a guaranteed chance of like getting it pretty cool. Like one of the guaranteed gifts you may not get me. Yes, Just not anymore. It's not really like a good color to match the carpet design on the bottom here. What am I gonna do for that? I like the colors you went for here, but there's not really a good color for that. I guess I'll go for like brown and white, sort of. The best combination you can think of. Not great, but nothing I can do about that then. My first question is not clear about one of this one. I remember this one in the background. Another question. Seem to have a lot of questions asked me all the time. What's your 160-second question, Gio? That I'm totally definitely been counting. You know? So I did not make that number up randomly out of the top of my head. Nope. I've definitely been counting. I'm just actually probably not doing a deceitful, an easy trick called sarcasm / lying. Man, crazy. The longest I've ever stayed awake for? I feel like there definitely has been probably, I think, like 2 instances in my life where I've stayed like up a full nighter, but that doesn't really happen very often, and I imagine I was also pretty young in my years too. The only time recently that I can remember where I stayed up stupid late, well, there was back then when I used to be, like, when I was at college, I was addicted to Power World, and there's just so much stuff I wanted to do in the game that I just didn't realize, like, how much time passed by, like, when I was, like, trying to go do a bunch of stuff in it, and by the time I knew it, I was like, wait a second, it's like 5 in the morning? Like, how the hell is it 5 in the morning? So there's that. And then I do remember actually one time when I was in my senior year in college where I think it was it was just some random night. Like there was nothing like particularly like special about the night by any means. It's just some random night. Like both me and Jesse just did not feel like going to sleep. Like I had like some stuff that I really needed to work on for a long period of time, and I guess he was just having his own fun there, like just jamming out to music he was listening to, and I think we ended up staying up till like, we stayed up pretty much like the whole night, but then we like slept in a bit, like, but it was definitely crazy. And we stayed up so long that actually the sun was rising. And I think that was like about 6 in the morning that night. Normally, most of the time, though, I find myself staying up to about 2 in the morning, and then I go to sleep. That's about what I usually try to do. There are some very rare instances where I stay up late, but I don't recommend it because it can really affect you badly the next day. Especially like, if you don't really have that good amount of sleep that you needed, you know? I think at least the good thing about it, I think the day that we did it, at least I didn't like, I think it was like a weekend. So, at least that was nice. You didn't take. Bro. How are you not dead? Of lack of sleep. That's actually a miracle on its own that you're not dead right now. I mean, I'm not sure exactly like how much sleep like you decide not to get like any sleep at all, and how much does it take until you eventually like die from like lack of sleep. But also, I kind of hate this conversation topic because the more we keep talking about it, the more it's not helping my tired state at all. It's gonna making me more want to end my stream early and just go get sleep. Can we stop talking about this? Gosh damn. This topic is not helping me and making me wake up anymore. Missions are only do 4 blocks or 5 blocks, though. I forget this is how Minecraft works. I knew I was gonna have to do this, but alright. I'm so confused. I'm like, why is my habit messed up? Oh, come on. Not the exact design of it, like in the game, but actually, I really like how it looks though. It looks nice. Not too bad, actually. Actually, really happy how this is looking. Whoa! Yep. But what I remember, I think I always said that my home one was Walmart buddy. Yeah. Wait, if you were on a plane for like 3 days, and so you're telling me also like while you were at this trip too, because what you're telling me, it's like I've only slept in my home, but I'm like, I'm sure like if you went on some trip, that means you also like technically slept like somewhere else that's not your home, like in a hotel or something. Just saying. Prove on your wording a little bit there. I'm easily like, I don't know about that. Wording matters. 60 minus 64 unfits. Okay, I never slept in public. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I've actually done that myself. Yeah. Probably not. My little sister actually has done that though, which was hilarious. I never thought my little sister of all people would do something like that, but no, she did. It was when we went to London. Like we got in, and Dad wanted to like immediately do like some sightseeing stuff, and you know after like a huge long like multiple hours to go get over to London by plane, it's like we wanted anything but like going around. Like, yeah, so like we were excited to go, like, check out the city and all that, but we were still like very tired from the freaking flight, you know. So I remember like in one of the castles that we went and visited, like I probably was feeling like how I'm feeling right now, droopy eyes and everything. And I remember like we just had to sit down for a while, like at an area of the castle, and Emily, no joke, literally just sat, like, laid on the floor because the floor was actually comfortable since it was a castle and comfortable floor, I guess. Anyways, yeah, she literally just laid on the floor and just, I think, took, like, a quick nap. Like, literally out in public. Like, she was so tired that she did not care. I was just like, okay, I know I'm tired too, but, like, I wouldn't be able to do something like that. I mean, it's so embarrassing. But my little sis did it though, so I'm like, okay, aren't you something? Not afraid of like being shamed on by the public for sleeping on the floor of some castle in London, bro. Crazy. And that's what being really tired can do to you sometimes. For sure. Occasionally do over beds and here, this one's so flat. Did I ever tell you I went to London? Ugh. Yeah, you're not helping. Yeah, I have been to London though. You'd have to fish through my playlist on my Luigi Striker channel, but there should be a playlist that's called Luigi's London Adventures, I think. So if you ever want to see, because I vlogged like the whole like trip, like of everything that we went and see. So if that's something that interests you, then yeah, I recommend checking it out. What's up, man? How you doing today, Sonic? I'm your biggest fan. Well, I have the feeling like the moment you're gonna come in here, you're gonna be like, have you speedrun Minecraft before? Why is the feeling that's something you're about to ask me? If you're like this, something I know about you, good sir, is that you are like obsessed with speedrunning stuff. Obsessed. A little too obsessed for my liking. Actually, I like this better. There's like a tray of like candies in here. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna do the tray of candies. No, they had a speedrun. Bro, Dude, bro doesn't think didn't know Minecraft has speedrun. Well, you're talking about one of the most popular video games of all time. I'm pretty confident it would have a speedrun. And yes, it does. And the speedruns, like in this game, are insanely competitive. This is one of the most popular games in the world, so of course it's going to be incredibly competitive. So what I can do is, let's do this. We put like that there, and then what food do we put on the table, right? Yeah, no, good food. Yeah, because you really went on and on about it for like for a good chunk of my Legend of Zelda stream that one day. And I'm like, oh my god, this guy really likes speedruns, doesn't he? He's a weird. Oh, what the hell is cooked food? Gotta be in here. Why can't I find cooked food? I want to see all the food because raw food is, well, which things have raw food? Where's cooked food? Excuse me? Oh, it's in this section? What? That's stupid. Oh, here we go. Ooh, you know what, actually. Should definitely put a cake in the oven. I'll put pumpkin pie, I'll put a cookie, I'll put a piece of bread. Ooh. Yes. Yes. I like this. And what else do I want? I'll put, why not? Rabbit stew. Stupid. Alright. Pumpkin pie. I bet I'm making you guys hungry. Maybe not for the rabbit stew. There we go. Very nice. Should I have a spoon knife? Terrible. I knew you were gonna ask that. I think, well, the line couldn't be more fitting here. As a wise Jedi Master said to General Grievous in Clone Wars, you know me too well. General Kenobi, I assumed you're here to bring me to justice. You know me too well. Kenobi. Good old Clone Wars. Wes, have you ever wondered how sleep works while you're trying to go through the little haircut here? Do you feel weird because you're trying to go to sleep? I mean, like, I can kinda, like, understand what you're saying, but, basically I think I kinda have an instance of what you're talking about there, Gio. Basically, there definitely have been some times, not really recently when I'm at home, because I'm working myself, like, I'm like, working a lot each day, and by the time I'm, like, done, That's a nice thing, like, why I like staying up at least at 2 in the morning, because usually by the time, like, I'm staying up to 2 in the morning, like, I am, like, tired and done for the day, so that helps me out. Anyways, there definitely have been cases, though, like, where at college, for example, it's just that my body, like, because maybe there definitely have been some days at college, for example, where I'm like, I want to go to sleep early because I need to wake up early for something. There definitely been some presentations for school that I've had to do, like where I've had to wake up early for those. But sometimes just those suck because you just, one, maybe nerves are getting to you and you just don't feel like going to sleep. Or it's just that there's just been sometimes just on normal days, even when there's not even like a test or anything like the next day, it's my body just refuses, like, cause it's just woken up. It just feels awake and doesn't want to go to sleep, you know? Those can be the worst. It's like when you really want to go to sleep, but your body just is like, no, you're not tired right now. Like you're awake. Like, why are you trying to go to sleep? That could be the worst. It's Deltarune. Wow, this is crazy to me. More people I'm finding who don't know anything about Deltarune or Undertale. Wow, this is kind of crazy to me. Why are, like, 2 people who don't know Deltarune or play Minecraft at all watching this building stream? I'm so confused. You think at least have somebody here in Deltarune who's actually watching this stream, but no. Everybody's watching my stream right now. Doesn't even know Deltarune at all. What the hell? The frick is this? I appreciate you guys being here, but me saying this doesn't mean I want you guys to leave, or by any means. So don't think that. I'm just confused. Ay. What's your good? I like your stream. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Okay. Jeez. I have to describe Deltarune and Undertale to someone who doesn't know them. That's an interesting task. Oh boy. Where do I even start? I guess I'll talk about Deltarune first, since it's the game that I'm obviously trying to recreate right now, if you read the title of the video. Deltarune is made by this guy called Toby Fox, same as Undertale as well. He is, it's basically like a whole storytelling game, but also has like some slight RPG elements to it. But the big draw to why a lot of people just love Toby's games is because the storytelling is just like immaculate. Like it is so good, and like the characters throughout like his games are seriously just some of the most fun characters you can have traveling around in your party. So like this game here, the whole interesting concept of this game is that you'll realize that you're following your protagonist, who's Chris, and Chris is actually being controlled by us, the character. And most times it's like a lot of video game characters wouldn't realize something like that, but no, Chris in this game knows that he's being controlled by a character. So basically you're going around in a journey with Chris, who knows like he's being controlled by you. And you go, and there's these things called Dark Worlds. And basically, apparently, there, Chris, Susie, and Rouse, the Prince of the Dark World, are destined to go and try to seal the Dark Fountain. So this thing called the, I think the Roaring is what it's called, doesn't get awakened, where it's basically like it brings the world to like pitch black darkness, and like the whole world gets enveloped in darkness, you know? So it's basically like for each of the chapters here, you go through different dark worlds, and you're trying to go and seal the Dark Fountain. But going through those dark worlds obviously meet a bunch of characters, and a whole like plot line goes and shows. So like chapter 1, you do a lot of things with this character named Lancer, and then his dad, who's the king of that Pacific Dark World. And then you have a cyber world, which is like a whole computer-based world, where you deal with this character called Queen. who is definitely like like an AI like robot queen. She could be really funny, and then like you get to do some more stuff with Noelle and Birdly, which the place I'm making right now is Noelle's mansion. This is actually not a dark world. This is just like the hometown area that you start off with before you go into the different dark worlds in the game. If that makes any sense. So, but yeah, from there, then you have chapter 3 where you do your main character you follow is Antenna. Antenna is the absolute goat, by the way. Antenna is like one of the best characters in this game by far. I love Antenna so much. Such an amazingly well done character. Most of that, I feel like a lot of the Deltarune community would agree that they absolutely love Antenna. And it's basically like this TV host guy, and some of my favorite jokes that has come from Antenna is when people use like a Steve Harvey's voice on him. It just works so good as it being like a freaking TV guy and like doing like a whole game show thing. It works so well. Just love it. So that's great. But by far one of my favorite chapters of all time is at the moment that because there's only 4 chapters out and there's supposed to be 3 more chapters coming out, and chapter 5 is coming out sometime this year. Why did I do that? What am I saying? And chapter 4 is like where the game, because for the most part, like for chapters 1 and like 1 through 3, the game has been normally like a big lighthearted adventure. It's been genuinely like a lot of fun, and just but like the lore like is expanding, but it's mainly just been like that fun like goofy adventure so far. But when chapter 4 hits, that's when things like really start getting serious. And you meet characters like Gerson, who's like the absolute goat in that chapter, and not much spoiler wise, but there's like an insanely cool boss fight at the end of chapter 4, and it's one of my favorite themes in Deltarune that plays during it too. It's so freaking sick. So yeah, Deltarune is such a phenomenally well done game. I'm seriously impressed of how good it's been so far. I'm stoked for chapter 5. You definitely will be seeing me playing chapter 5 sometime later this year. And but yeah, I won't like really delve in too much like into the plot or anything like that. I just want to give you an idea of like characters that you meet and all the different dark worlds and all that. And yeah, so basically what I'm making right now is I'm making the inside of one of the buildings that you can go into in the game. But if you can like see out here if I go out, this is like what hometown looks like on the outside though. Nice little area here. Really cool. I'm just working on making the insides of the buildings right now. Some buildings don't have insides in them because you just can't go into the building, but this is one you can go into, and this is a very detailed one. It takes a while to make this. Here's playing really good if you are. I zoned out, sorry. It's okay. I get it. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot to take in all at once. And then Undertale, I can actually do a pretty quick explanation for Undertale, and hopefully we won't zone out at this one, but Undertale, basically you follow your protagonist, Frisk, and kind of like this game, like you're controlling Frisk, and based on like your actions that you do with Frisk, you can really like change how the game plays out. Like for example, you could do like a blend of like killing monsters and sparing, because like the whole thing of Undertale, you have a system of sparing and killing monsters. So you can maybe go for your game and maybe kill a couple monsters and spare them, and you would get a different ending for that. Like there's a bunch of different neutral endings that you get based on your actions, but the 2 big ones are your true pacifist and your genocide endings. Pacifist is basically you're sparing every monster, like no exceptions, and it's one of the most beautiful like endings to a video game by far. And genocide is just like Because I feel like games, like, a lot of time, it's like, yeah, you're just killing stuff constantly, and it's like, you don't really feel all that bad for doing it. But, holy crap, genocide? Like, if you're doing it, like, honestly, if you ever play Undertale, I highly recommend doing a pacifist run before you do genocide. Because if you do pacifist first, you grow to like the characters. And it makes genocide much more difficult to do because you're killing all your favorite characters that you've grown and loved, like, throughout the game. And there is by far one of the... There's a really cool moment with a certain character in Genocide, and especially at the end too. One of the most famous boss fights in all of gaming, like, is at the end of the Genocide route. That's not an understatement. It is one of the most famous bosses in all of gaming. That's why it's shocking that you don't know anything about Undertale. Because Undertale was, like, massively big back in, like, 2015, and it was big for a damn while, a good while too. Fan-made video of Sonic and Undertale. It was like 1 minute or something. It's still good. Okay. Undertale, Kirby's Dream Buffet. Of course. You guys are just saying that because you're suckers for Kirby, which, understandable, Kirby's great, but I still highly recommend trying Undertale, though. Sure, probably Undertale is cheaper than Kirby Dream Buffet. How expensive is Dream Buffet? Actually, I didn't know. I've never seen that painting before. That is man. I've never seen so many paintings before. What is that? It's weird. Okay. I think how I should do it here. I'll do perception. We'll get stronger. Sure. Y'all are probably wondering why I'm typing a bunch of random lines. It's how it looks in the game, okay? Don't judge me. I'm recreating as accurately as I can. Alright. So there's some doors in the middle. Let's look at that. Place the... Here. Okay, so I have to make it in the same area. So there's 1, 2, 3 blocks out this side. Stairs to be here. Trying to lay out everything right now. Figure out where everything is. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. Probably not as close to the edge. I want things to be nice and even though. I like my evenness. It's not even to me, then I don't like you. Nor like you. This is still, I'm still on the fence of how I'm going to do the reefs that are hanging on the walls. I still have to think about how I'm going to do that. Probably would just end up using tree leaves for it. Most likely. Oh, no, this mansion is crazy, bro. Crazy. It's $10. It's very cheap. Deltarune is $25. But yeah, Undertale is really cheap. Oh, look at that! You'd save $5 if you bought Undertale. It's crazy. So much money saved. Wow, wow, wow. What is... I forgot about that. Am I gonna actually try to, I feel like, recreate that? I don't know. I'm on the fence of that at the moment. Probably wondering what the heck I'm talking about, but... Would I actually tell you guys that? Probably. I'm gonna do this actually. I'm gonna do it. Can I activate it like this? See, this is why I hate working with concrete powder. Working with concrete powder is the frickin' worst. Ugh, so annoying. Okay, I need a lever. No, it doesn't work, unfortunately. Dang. That sucks. I don't want to do this now. I think that'd be like the perfect block for that. Also, that's way too high up. Damn it. This should be a little lower. I think of like some way to have the... I mean, is there another trapdoor that has holes in it? I mean, this is like the perfect one to use, but unfortunately it's one that I can't just flip up. It has to be activated. Stupid iron trapdoors, bro. I mean, I guess I can do the... I can also do jungle, you know? I guess that could work. I want you to still be able to see through it. You'll see why eventually. Like, I'm still on the fence if I'm actually gonna try to recreate this or not, but I don't know. Very much still on the fence of it. Because basically, in Chapter 4, there's this whole sequence. If you think this might be spoilers, I mean, kinda is. Not really, like, massive spoilers by any means, but... There's this whole sequence, like, where you're just the soul in the house, and I won't really say how that happens or anything, but yeah, there's just a whole sequence, like, where you're just the soul, and you're going in the vents of the house, and so part of me is like, do I even want to actually try to recreate the vent design or not? I don't know, like, do I want to try to recreate that? Maybe. Wouldn't be like the worst thing ever to try to recreate. Actually, I'm gonna make this. The only time I played Minecraft was when the Mario DLC came out for like the Switch. I should check that out at some point. I know my sister's checked it out, but I haven't checked it out yet. Well, I've seen like little clips of it, that's about it, but I haven't really like gone in the world and checked it out myself. The only reason why I go on Minecraft nowadays is just to work on personal creative mode projects. I don't really do it like for survival or anything anymore. It's just for my own personal projects. I like my personal projects, man. Okay. This is gonna have to be like up here, not because I really don't want it to, but because I know for certain I'm gonna, if I place snow here, then it's going to not, the buttons will not place. Hmm. I don't know exactly how the hell I'm gonna make one of that is. So trying. Oh, that's cool. Stupid little things in this freaking house, man. Ugh, so annoying. I just find it funny, like, you seem to be, something I've noticed about you, Sonic's biggest fan. The fact of the matter is that, like, I've been playing, like, 2 Sonic games, and the fact that you've not even joined either one of them, like, yet, really, at all. And you tried to join the one, like, at the end there, but then you, didn't make it, man. I'm like, bruh. I think guy called Sonic's biggest fan would end up actually being more on my Sonic stream. This is amazing. This looks so weird. I don't know how to make this okay, alright? Especially like trying to make it as small as a scale as I can is not easy. I'm trying. This is so stupid. I actually haven't I can do bricks. Okay. Well, it's like trying to make something like this in such a mini scale is like so annoying. It's not easy. I feel like so many games, so much more better suited to try and do this. Is that gonna melt everything? Yes, Enrod is not it. I'm thinking here. Sticks up. really like the Uno. I don't have anything else that could work very good. Alright, I guess my only other option is a big guy. Let's do Soul Force. I know both of them else now. So not very bright. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it looks like, see what I was saying on my birthday here. Yeah, I'm reading the chat for a bit. Well, I know you said you were trying to decide between Dream Buffet and Undertale, and you were going to go for the Dream Buffet. This guy's over here. Yeah, he's trying to get stuff out of that. I appreciate that. Yeah, were you saying that to me? Favorite. Wow, look at that. They're becoming such buddies already. They have a lot of similar favorites and similar interests. You could feel the Sonic Shadow. That's fair. Actually, might be my second favorite Sonic game too. I know a lot of people don't really have this as their favorite, but my personal favorite is Frontiers. It's just everything I want, like in a good game. So much plethora of content. It's a good free roaming game, and also it gives you a good sense of, I guess, Sonic speed or something. I don't know. I check my TV and my current like 2 Sonic streams when they happen, it's on Monday, both at 3 p.m. and then at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna try to make a Sonic stream. Like the Sonic side, not really the Shadow side. You didn't really like the Shadow Gem side? I thought the Shadow Gem side was phenomenally well done. I think that's a bit of an L take there. I mean, I do think that's an L take. I mean, yes, the generation side of things is like more iconic, I get that, but they did an absolutely fantastic job of Shadow Gems. I mean, I get that, yeah, maybe there should have been more content and stuff, but I think still for what they had, it was extremely well done. Okay, anything else I need to make on this first floor here? I still need to do the reefs. Oh yeah, I still need to do those on the top there. Should I try to do some kind of ribbon look? It's not really like a good ribbon block in Minecraft. I'm not sure what I would do for that. I mean, you can make like big looking ribbons, but like that's not an actual like a ribbon block. Okay. Ribbonless. So what do you want to do? I guess I'll do this. Is it free at 4 p.m.? What time zone is it for you? 11:31. 11:31 a.m. Oh, you're 1 hour behind me. I actually don't know what time zone that is. Not Pacific Standard Time because that's... What time zone would that be actually? 1 hour behind me, huh? Interesting. I'm in Central Standard Time, so that's nice. I think probably what I'll end up doing is I'll probably roof off this and then we'll see where to go from here. I'm gonna do a roof for this. I definitely do not want it to be concrete powder. Well, Sonic Frontiers and Unleashed. Mario Bros. Wonder and 3D World. I have done like these speedrun versus things with my online friend Mario HCF. That was a bit fun to do with him. I think it's some of our recent ones that I've done. Mario's been beating me more, so it was good for him. Well, the two that it seems like I seem to be better at like doing 3D Mario games, while his strong suit seems to be more in the 2D Mario game department. So he's been doing pretty good in the 2D Mario game department for sure. Okay, I'm gonna check something. I can't. Ooh, I like the way it hangs too. That looks nice. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I like this. I like this. We're getting somewhere. So pretty. Oh, I like it. Oh, it's so pretty. I like it. Damn it, my bells are ringing. It's all over. GG clap. I mean, I guess I can move this a little bit. Or I can just do a bell like here or something. No, one exception. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Anything else that I need to do? I think so. I need to sync the thing on both sides and then whatever this Snoopy looking thing is. Need a table. I have the vents. Oh, I do need the other vents on that side. Got it. Let's do that. Wait, I did not do laundry yet, and I have already here. Oh yeah, cool. Wonder if it's a great game. And also, it gives you a pretty difficult level challenge at the end if you get all the stuff needed for it. It's a fun challenge. I recommend definitely trying to get under done at some point for sure. Yeah, definitely for a return back to like 2D Mario games, like that was a very, very well done 2D Mario game. Hey, Nintendo did a really good job on that game. I really wanted to like replay through it again, so I did like a whole speedrun thing of Mario, and he beat me in that one. Too much fun. Memories. Okay. Not too shabby. Alright, back. We just actually, before I do that, let me. I'm gonna fill in the loop with something. I'm not too sure what yet. I don't think I'm going to be able to do whatever this rail thing is in this part, except for the beginning. But this is the problem when you need to use so many different unique blocks, like in your build, it's just your inventory gets so filled so easily. It's so annoying. Ugh. Inventory, stop filling up. You're annoying the crap out of me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, part of me, I'm like... I think I have a good idea what I'm getting into here. Okay. People will probably question my decision making for this one here, but... What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do light blue wool. Oh, actually, I uploaded my reaction to this recently for a YouTube short on the Read Your Reactor channel. And again, guys, if you ever wanna, I know I don't really see you on my Reactor channel and all, so I'm the biggest fan, but if you want to give me music to react to live, I have a Luigi Reactor channel linked in the description below if you want to go check that out. Love for you to be a sub on that channel as well. I do some Sonic reactions. I did one, I had one for Sonic Racing Crossroads. I did one somewhat recently for Shadow the Hedgehog OST. I definitely do get a couple of Sonic recommendations during my music recommendation streams too, so there's that as well. So I did something similar to this when I was making Sans and Papyrus's house in Undertale. So I think I'm gonna do something pretty similar for Noelle's house. Basically what I'm planning on doing is we're gonna roof this whole area in here, because it's normally how it is in Deltarune, like you can just see the top of it from up there, but I'm gonna not do that for my build, because like with the stairs and how they work, it just wouldn't make sense to do it like that. So I'm gonna have a staircase that will go up to the next level, which I'll probably have like be up here or something, and we'll have it like as its own separate room. 3D world in 2 hours, 53 minutes, and 41 seconds. I could definitely beat 3D world significantly faster than that. Oh, sure, especially if you take the secret exits and all that. Skip worlds. Cool, Sonic Wonder is on games. Great. That's nice to see you, Stabby, as well. It's still really weirding me out that the imprimatur, it's no longer a wrench. Like, why did they change it to a box? Unless you can now change your icon next to. I don't think so. The box is so weird. I don't know how I like it. Well, it's just weird to me because it's not what I'm used to. Still a wrench for you. Really? Huh. Weird. I can show you what I'm seeing. See? It's a box. Weird. Maybe it's something only on, like, desktop version? Yeah, but it's not a wrench for me. Very weird. I'm not telling a lie, guys. I have proof. Would I ever lie to you guys? No, because I don't really lie. I hate lying. So that answers that. Alright, let's see here. Is that how high I need to make that? I forgot Oh, you like that one? I mean, for speed running, I imagine that'd be a really good hat to have on you. That would definitely help you save some time. I definitely could see that being really useful, for sure. Again, I know this is not how it exactly looks in Deltarune, but if I'm doing like a Minecraft recreation of this, I have to make it like accurate enough for, you know, Minecraft purposes. For Deltarune, this would like be fine, but for Minecraft purposes, I have to do something like this. Oh wait, let's actually get this one down. Wow. It really goes to show like how much, like when I'm in the zone working on something in Minecraft, how much the time flies. It's niche. I'm already gonna actually have to be ending the stream here in like about 20 minutes or so. In the morning. Even flow, what's a ride butterfly? Actually, it's not a bad idea. I should put like snow blocks in there. Yeah, that'd be good. Well, now that I want to do that, my whole design on the other side is ruined because it's out of concrete powder, so I'm gonna have to redo all of it. Great. I don't think it'll take very long, but all my like 20 seconds of work gone to waste. So sad. Yeah, I've also noticed because like I remember in Java Edition, if like you're really quick about your break and then place it again, like you should be able to like place a block before like the concrete powder falls, but that's definitely not the case on Bedrock. No matter how quick you try to be, it will still fall. And I'm just like, oh, fuckage. Terrible. Actually terrible. I don't know why I did that. Extra sustaining blocks in the bottom, I guess. No way the hell not. Extra sustaining blocks that you won't even get to see. Woo! Oh wait, yeah, I guess I do need to pull this up a little more. Whoop the daisy. So I could just do that. Access output. More like rock output. But... You see, no matter how much I try to like place it before it falls, it just doesn't work. It's so dumb. Cringe. All the door entrances that are really more staircases. There is the bathroom door. We do know what's in the bathroom because of Chris's rage outburst that one time. Most glitches used for Olympic speedrunning got patched out in the upgrades. It's not crazy that everyone wants to remember the enemy locations and the regions of vlogs, the world record straps, because I'm gonna figure out a way. I mean, that's commendable for you wanting to go and like try to figure it out on your own, but it's gonna be pretty damn difficult to be able to figure out everything on your own. I imagine like most speedrunners who have all the world record have researched the game like for a long time and trying to like pick apart every piece of it. And that's how they end up getting the world records that they need, you know? So yeah, you may think like I appreciate like that's nice of you and all to try to like figure it out on your own, but it's gonna be significantly more difficult that way. And get speedrun strats without looking it up. See other people go through the game and what they end up doing. No, no, no. Oh, right, I forgot I'm getting like this. They have the staircase. It's also not the right block. That's also not the right block in that one. Okay. I'm struggling. Put the 4 up there. That seems like it. Maybe like one more block over. That's really fine. Yeah, I'll go with that. Okay, there's not really like a black door in Minecraft. The closest I can get is this. Not really a black door in Minecraft. We're just leaving like 5 there. Yeah. That's longer over there. That's only like 7 blocks. We can also make this turbine. And this is a staircase look. Yep. Oh, it looks great. I like that. Oh wow, what a nice guy. You know the word record strip, people figure it out around this first time. I didn't care how much it went to kill it. Don't know if that's how I think I look like I get so happy anyway. Very nice. Let's build up the walls here. And sorry if I'm been more on the quiet side this stream here. This is, again, I did make a note in my description, in case any of you guys ever read my descriptions. But the note says, I may not talk while working on this build. Do not think I'm ignoring you, I'm just focusing on the builds. So, just because I'm not talking doesn't mean that I'm ignoring you guys. It's just that I'm focusing on what I'm doing so I can get more progress done. Just keep that in mind. I just want to let you guys know I'm not ignoring you. I'm just focusing on what I'm doing. And of course, if you have anything you want to ask me, though, feel free to ask me. I'll go answer it. But I'm not really getting anything answered towards me. Most likely, I'll just be focusing on the build and I'll just staying quiet while doing stuff. The main room here, it looks fantastic. I love this. How long have I been working on this build? Good question. Jeez. Well, I actually could figure out the exact day I started it because when the first building ship I did for this, like, nothing was made for Deltarune at all yet, so let me find my first building stream and I can let you know actually the exact amount of time that I've been working on this for. This shouldn't take me too long to figure out. Oh wait, I didn't delete the reactor chain, right? Because this is what I used to actually do my building streams on this channel, but I did on my streaming content here. Deltarune. Alrighty, well, let's see. The first building stream was on. Wait, what did that say? No. Okay, here we go. First building stream was on September 13th, 2025. So let's see. September 13th, so that is October, November, December, January. So about 4.5 months since this project started. And keep in mind, throughout those 4.5 months, it's not like I've been working on this project every single day. There's definitely been many days where I've not been able to work on this project. But that'll definitely be the case. I've had some days like 20 days here too as well. But so yeah, I'm actually surprised it's not longer than that. I feel like it was a lot longer ago that I started the project, but I guess only 4 months. Well, 4.5 months. Surprisingly enough. Okay, so again, let's get it on the level where it's... If you're asking me if I'm gonna end up streaming that game, that is a no. I'm just not that interested in it. But I can understand for people who absolutely love the Tomodachi games that they're really interested in it. I'm excited for you guys. It'll be a good time for y'all. I don't know, for me personally, I'm just not into those types of games. But I'm sure that'll be a lot of fun to finally have a new, like, game within the Tomodachi Life series. But waiting probably so long for it. I don't even know when the first Tomodachi game even came out. The only reason why I know about it is because I know my little sister was, like, obsessed with it for a good period of time. And my big sister also was pretty obsessed with it as well. I'm just trying to think about how I want to do this up here. Probably have this square. I think this is fine. There's another 5 blocks more, and you can do it Definitely don't want to make it go up too much higher because then we're going to be interfering with the build above, and that means I'd have to redo everything. Specifically made sure to build it pretty low so that wouldn't happen. I'm a little worried though. First part of me that was a bit worried about that. Actually, let's do it like this. So it's 2 there, that's 1 there. Does that actually look okay? Then yeah, it's fine. Let's just do it like this. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, perfectly fine. Okay. My problem with this, though, is that how the roof is designed. We built it up good, but we need to figure out how to do the roof design. What are rooms in this place, man? I'll have to remember. I mean, I'll have to, like, look up, like, a map of, what rooms are actually, you can actually see in the game, and which rooms that you can't see at the moment. I sometimes like looking up those things, because usually someone has a good layout of, like, what's been actually in the game yet and what's not in the game, you know? Like, what rooms are actually revealed to us. I think there's about maybe, like, well, I can make the bathroom, I can make the kitchen area. What other rooms are I also can make Dessa's room, and also Noelle's room as well. So I can make all 3 of these rooms here. That's no problem. And I think both of these doors down here lead into the kitchen, so that shouldn't be a problem. I don't know what the backyard design is, but I actually might do a teleport out there because I do have a little backyard design you can do, so I might do a teleport for that. Okay. It's actually a good chunk of these rooms I think I can actually do at the moment. I think the only really big one that I can't do right now is I think Carol's room. I mean, you have like a little look-see into it, like of this Asgore scene, but that's about it. Like, we don't really know the full design of the room yet. Still definitely mysterious on that front. Okay, so I think there's what we'll do here. We'll do this, and then we'll slant it down, and then... Well, maybe... Let's do it like this, actually. It's a more progressive slant down. You don't like that? Think that'd be okay? Because the roof is slightly slanted here, that's why I'm trying to design it like this. Yes, slightly slanted roof design. Let's go so. I think that looks okay. You love it when like you feel like there's another sneeze coming, but then it ends up not coming out. Ah, I hate that feeling. That's what I just got now. Blah. So annoying. Really caramba. Oh, and by the way, guys, probably after I'm done making this vent here, I'm unfortunately gonna have to end off. I have to get food and get ready for work. Oh, yeah. My last day of my work, because the project's over after today. And if you guys didn't read it, I think I've come to the decision where I actually will keep the current, like, evening stream time scheduled and the morning time scheduled, just because, one, it's just more convenient for me not waste time rescheduling it, and then two, it's because I'm gonna be in job searching right now, so it'd be nice to be able to dedicate some more time to work on that. So, yeah, unfortunate, but what can you do? Alrighty. Yeah, so obviously, like, there's a lot more detail that I need to do in the mansion here, and again, there's, like, the bathroom, Dessa's room, Noelle's room, there's the kitchen area. I need to make a TP to go in the back, I need to make a TP to come in. Maybe I might try to, like, design a little bit of Carol's room, maybe, based on, like, the one little dark area we see of it. I don't know. But, yeah. Good stuff today, though, but, yeah. I'm actually really happy that I got pretty much all of this in here done. I mean, this looks fantastic. And the only things I don't have done in this area here are just the teleports. That's about it, though. Looking fantastic, though. I'm really happy with how this is turning out. Yep. Good old Deltarune. Yeah, looking good. Alright, well, I will say, towards the end of the stream here, I'm definitely not as tired as I was when I started the stream. Still feeling slightly tired, but I'm feeling better, though. Alrighty, much as I hate to be interrupting you guys' conversation, unfortunately, if you want to start talking to it again on my stream chat, you're gonna have to wait till like 10:30. 10:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, which I guess is Sonic Biggest Fan 9:30. Glad you guys are having a nice conversation with me. That makes me happy. Yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this Deltarune and Minecraft building stream here. I feel like, yeah, I got some pretty good progress on Noelle's house. It definitely was a bit of a challenge to do a lot of it, but it's actually going fairly better than I expected. Like, honestly, I thought Noelle's house was going to be a pain in the ass, but it's actually not been too bad so far. Which actually, I mean, it's still taking a while, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be, so that's good. Yeah, thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next awesome video here on the Luigi Striker's channel, and I'll be seeing you guys in the evening for Sonic Rumble, I believe. Yep, that is my evening stream, so I'll see you guys then. Peace out!